talked about what my dad was like when I was growing up. Now I just want to talk about the way he is now. The way he is now, he does shit that he would have had a come apart if I'd done what he does now. Whenever we go out to eat, he just doesn't care. He burps loudly in public at a restaurant. Doesn't care. It's fine. And I remember growing up, I'd burp at home. He'd frown and turn and look at me. Got a lot of class. A lot of class, son. And now he does it in public. And just, he does whatever he wants. If he wants to talk to somebody at a restaurant, he goes into the kitchen. If there's a back room of a store, he's going into it. I had to have something done at the hospital one time, and he drove me. And he wanted to wander around. That man loves to wander. He got up and wandered, and they said, "Sir, you're going to have to stay in the room or you're going to have to leave." And he got mad. I can't believe they won't let me walk around. I absolutely have to walk around. Another time we were waiting to eat at the Olive Garden, and he just walked and wandered off. If that'd been me as a kid, we would have left the restaurant and went home and, as he put it, had a peanut butter sandwich. Because when they called for the table, I made them wait 2 seconds. And we had to go find him. You know what his excuse was? I got new shoes. What? Just does whatever he wants now. He will talk to strangers if he thinks. If we see somebody that looks like somebody we know or a relative, he will ask what their name is. Well, no, that's not them. And he will bother strangers with stuff. One time, we were at a golf course on vacation, and he'd forgotten his hat. Which happens sometimes. And more on that in a minute. He was going to buy a hat at the golf course. And the hat was $40. Well, he wasn't going to buy, even if he needed a hat, he wasn't going to pay $40 for the everlasting hat on pure principle. Him and his mother both get sticker shock on stuff because they're not afraid of spending money. It's just, if sweet tea's $4 at a restaurant, he's not happy. But he was going up to perfect strangers at the golf course, telling them how much the hat cost. He told everyone. He told the beverage cart girl. He told the bartender in the bar. He told somebody in the bathroom. Everybody needed to know about the $40 hat. Which, that is kind of overpriced. Because $40 is what you'll spend for a hat in an MLB game or an NFL game. Stuff like that. Actually, hell, you probably spend more. And the other thing is, when we travel, he will pack one thing of clothes. He has this huge suitcase, and he will pack one shirt, one pair of shorts, one pair of underwear, and one pair of socks. And then he'll have a pair he wears, and then he'll get to where we're going. I don't know why I can't pack anymore. We'll just have to go buy clothes. And just wait staff. If he didn't have exactly what he wants, exactly when he wants it, he's just not having it. He has lost patience for waiting on food. And just stuff that behavior he just wouldn't have tolerated in me as a kid. And I know this happens to everybody. Eventually you have to babysit your parents just like they did you. And I'm sure I had it earned. I wasn't this wonderful kid, I've already said. Spraying ladders with hose and whatnot. But just the stuff he does now. And his favorite place to eat now is the Shoney's buffet. And there's not that many Shoney's left. They're kind of a regional thing down south. But it is not a good place to eat breakfast. He'll want to go, and my sister refuses to go to buffets. Just because she doesn't think the food standards are too high. And we've been to others, and the people there, they will pull a Homer Simpson and get the whole steam tray of bacon. Because my dad's not a little person, but he's about 250, and he is usually the smallest person there. But he eats there all the time, and it is just awful. Like, there's grease everywhere, and as soon as the bacon comes out, the people are running, or what counts for running, because most of the people are we like to call prosperous, is the term we use. But I generally just call him pretty fat. And he'll eat there, and he just eats the worst food. But he's clearly living his best life, because he gets to do whatever he wants and naps all the time. So I'm glad he's happy. This is a very different dad than the dad I grew up with.